Hello, friends. It's me, Mr. Prof, coming to you as always from sunny Santa Monica, California. You can hear some noise coming from right over there. We're doing some laundry right now, so you might be hearing my washing machine off there in the background. Um, Distance learning, everybody. Isn't it super cool? You know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't checked in with our friend Curious Sophia. Let's see what she's up to right now. You know what I'm going to need? I'm going to need a little pointer. There we go. Let me get that going there. That's better. Okay. Sophia just loves library time at school because she gets to look at a lot of different books and learn about the world around her. Because as you know, Sophia is a very curious young girl. One day, Sophia was exploring a bookshelf in her school library when she noticed a cover of a book that caught her eye. Right there on the cover stood a little boy wearing a red coat and pants. He was standing in front of a large pile of snow, and he was looking at his footprints. Wonder what book she was thinking about. Sophia thought to herself, I think this book is about snow. I love snow. In fact, I just love the weather. Sophia sat down and started flipping through the pages of the book. She saw pictures of the little boy looking out the window, playing in the snow and taking a bath. Sophia wondered, I wonder who this little boy is, and what is he doing? She couldn't yet read all the words on her own, but she thought maybe her teacher would read it to her if she borrowed it from the library, which is true. Teachers love reading books to you guys. Sure enough, when Sophia got back to class, her teacher agreed to read the book to her, and the whole class for that matter. And there's her teacher reading to the class. After Sophia's teacher finished reading aloud The Snowy Day, Sophia started to think about how fun it would be to write her own weather story, just like Ezra Jack Keats did. He's the author of that book. She was very curious about how she might turn some of the interesting facts she had learned about weather into a book that someone else would like to read. Sophia wondered, how can I write a story that teaches my reader about weather? Well, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to be doing this week. This week, we're going to start writing our very own weather story. Up to now, we've learned about a bunch of different kinds of weather. We've learned about hot weather. We've learned about cold weather. We've learned about rainy days and snowy days and sunny hot days. So today, you're going to think of what kind of weather would you like to write about? In your very own weather story, what do you want the weather to be? And in particular, we're going to answer this question. Let me see if I can go ahead and share my screen. Share my screen again. Going back over here, but we don't want the screen, we want the camera. So you're going to take a little bit and you're going to think. You're going to think of all the different kinds of weather we've learned about, and you're going to pick one kind of weather that you would like to write about. And then you're going to tell your teacher, you're going to tell me or Miss Dano what your weather story is going to be about. But you're not just going to use your words, you're going to write out. You're going to write us a little note that tells us what your weather story is going to be about. So you're going to write on a piece of paper or on your whiteboard if you like, I would like to write a day story. And we're going to fill in whatever kind of weather you want to write about right here. So for instance, if you wanted to write about a snowy day, you would write, I would like to write a snowy day story. Or if you want to write about a hot day, hot weather, you would put the word hot here. If you wanted to write about a windy day, you would put the word windy right here. But you're going to finish this sentence. You're going to write this all out. And I have this on one of the slides included in this day's lesson. So you're going to write, I would like to write a something day story. For instance, if I wanted to write a windy day story, I would write the word windy. And I would finish this sentence with the word windy. I would like to write a windy day story. But what if I don't want to write about windy day? What if I want to write about a hot day story. Then I would write the word hot there. So you're going to write out this sentence, including the type of weather that you want to do your story about. You're going to take a picture, click, with your cell phone or your grown-up cell phone, and you're going to send that to us in Google Classroom. And then starting this week, we're going to begin working on those weather stories. When we're writing our weather stories, we're going to need to have our ELA workbook. So make sure that that's someplace accessible. You won't need that today, but you will need that starting tomorrow. Okay, so there you go. You're going to watch the snowy day read aloud. You're going to tell us what your weather story is, and Miss Dano and I look forward to seeing that. So there you go. On behalf of me or Miss Dano, dropped out.